गुड डे एंड वेलकम बैक टू आनंद राठी वीकली पॉडकास्ट फंडामेंटल का वार बुधवार में हूँ नरेंद्र सोलंकी। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं आज का पॉडकास्ट। सो द रिजल्ट सीजन हैज़ ended with almost all key companies coming out with results. The markets are now back to the stage where it is driven by economic data both on domestic front as well as foreign. And global sentiments around interest rates, growth, inflation and geopolitical concerns to remain key drivers in near term. Coming to the domestic economic data, recently the credit growth is one of the major data which needs to be watched. It not only shows the overall credit demand but also shows how the aggregate economy is performing. RBI has released the expectation of credit growth for Jan to March 23 and the first half of next fiscal. So let us see what our key takeaways are. Banks expect credit growth to be positive with the net response being high. Bankers are upbeat about loan demand in the first half of financial year 24 across the major categories of borrowers. The manufacturing services, infra and retail sectors are expected to do well next year. In terms of easing of terms and conditions for credit, some improvement will be seen in manufacturing. The mining sector remains a laggard. Expectations regarding the agriculture and services sectors were the same as in the previous quarter. So it looks like broader expectations are positive in favor of growth, which is a good sign for the overall economy and corporate India. So that's it from the news perspective. Now coming to the upcoming week, key economic events which are scheduled for the remaining of the week are: today German CPI data is there, business climate index data is there. Tomorrow FOMC meeting minutes are expected to release. US GDP data is expected to come in. The consensus is having 2.9% at GDP growth expectations. Jobless claims data is scheduled. On 24th, German GDP data is scheduled. US home sales data, US core CPE price index data is scheduled. Now let's come to the sector leadership on relative rotational basis for the week ahead. Sectors which are expected and continue to lead are FMCG, IT, auto and CPSC, that is public sector enterprises. Sector which are showing some improvement and are expected to show some improvement are pharma and consumer. Sector which are expected to show some kind of weakness are metals, banks, financials, energy, realty. So that's it from our side, and meet you same day next week. Happy investing. Thank you.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.